Good morning, Minecraft. This is Kassarian, and welcome to a tutorial series that I am doing on Redpower 2. Most specifically, right now on Redpower 2 logic gates. I took a logic tutorial class a very long time ago, and actually, I love logic gate design. It's one of the things that drew me into Minecraft modding, believe it or not. And I wanted to show you guys how this stuff works. So let's get started. The first gate I'm going to show you guys is this gate, the OR gate. Now, you guys may not be familiar with this, but this is what's called a results table, or what I'm creating is what's called a results table. So this is the A, this is the B, and this is the result. Okay, and usually we can do this for 3 input. So it's 0, 0 are the 2 inputs, 0, 1. I didn't give myself quite enough space here, but we'll fix that. And 1 and 1. Now in this gate system, it doesn't really matter which order. So 0 and 1 and 1 and 0 are the same right now. For these 3 gates, at least, it doesn't really matter. And I'm doing this for 2 input because that's the easiest way. Minecraft gates are 3 input, 1 output, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, the basic rules all stay the same. So what is a logic gate? A logic gate is a device that receives a signal and then does something to that signal and then outputs it. Okay. The simplest gate is over there, the NOT gate. This is the OR gate, which is another very simple one. Now, I'm going to show you guys, at least with this one, how we do this with Minecraft. It's pretty easy. The way the OR gate works is, if you look at this chart, and I can put the results up here. Oop, that's not a sign. So 0 and 0 will yield a 0. 0 and 1 yields a 1. 1 and 1 yields a 1. If you guys are familiar with formal logic, this is pretty self-explanatory. The OR gate says A or B must be true to yield a result. So is A true? No. Is B true? No. Then it's not true. 1 is considered true, 0 is considered false, by the way. Is A true? No. Is B true? Yes. So the result's true. Is A true? Yes. Is B true? Yes. So therefore 1 is also true. Let's see what this looks like. The simplest OR gate looks like that. Okay? That is the simplest OR gate you can build. The laws of redstone, in this case, B is true, result is true. A is true, result is true. Both are true, result is true. Now, what's the downside of doing it this way? Well, this. Yeah. So if you have multiple systems going on down the line, you can have problems where, in my case, I'm already not certain how to turn this thing off. You can have problems with signals filtering back along the line. So it's best practice to actually use a gate for this. A gate that looks like that. This is an OR gate. You can see for this demonstration, it actually has 3 inputs. But those inputs really don't matter here because any one of them will output a redstone signal. So that's true, it's on. That's true, it's on. That's true, it's on. Any of these are all true, it's also on. Fantastic. I like it a lot, actually. And this is one of the simplest gates you can get. Now let's take a look over here. And I'm going to omit the top one. And again, we are going to do it with 2 inputs, just to make it a little bit easier. Let's get ourselves some more signs. So the AND gate, as you can probably guess, oops, if I can click around correctly today. The AND gate states, if A and B are true, only then is the result true. So only when all of your inputs are giving you a 1, will this be true. So let's see what this looks like in the Minecraft world. There we go. Now this is 3 input, but I'll show you how to fix that in a second. So if I turn this on, no. If I turn this on, no. If I turn this on, hey, there we go, we have signal. Now you're probably asking me, Kassarian, I have a quick question for you. What happens if I don't have that many inputs? Like, I only have 2 inputs going in, but I want to put an AND gate on it. Am I SOL? Do I have to put a torch over here? No, actually. You can, by shift right-clicking on the gate, you can disable certain inputs. So see how I shift right-click 3 times? It disabled one of those inputs. If I turn this off, that gate remains on. Okay? You can see on the little diagram it actually disabled that side, and the redstone wire stops connecting. So the AND gate. If A and B, then C. And this is the NOT gate. This is the simplest gate you will ever find. I will do this, though I don't understand why. This gate only has 1 input. What this gate does is quite simply inverts the input that's going into it. So if I drop it down right there, put a lever off the front, put that off the front, put a lever behind it, signal off, output on, input on, output off. Now in Minecraft, we actually use these, and I actually used a vanilla one in my Let's Play series, oddly enough. And the way you'd build one of these in vanilla, I'm using Redwire because I have it on me, but you could do the same thing with redstone, is with a redstone torch. And then if we apply a lever signal to this one, see? Exact same functionality. It's just a bit more condensed in that form. I mean, honestly, we could put it right on there like that. The advantage to this system, again, it will not accept an input from the front. Still not doing anything. Beautiful. So these are the most basic logic gates you can have. In fact, any other logic gate can be built from a combination of NOT gates and OR gates. All Minecraft has are NOT gates and OR gates. Which is pretty cool, actually. And if you take an official logic design course, they will have you do that. They will have you break everything down into, redraw this design into OR gates and NOT gates. Which is difficult, but not impossible. Okay. So, what other gates do we have here? Let's get back to Dawn here. Yes. What other gates will we cover today? Well, let's take a quick look at the latch. Is it the latch? Toggle latch. Now, the toggle latch, I don't believe this is actually a logic gate as such, more as it is something LRAM added because it makes everyone's life a little bit easier. The toggle latch is actually quite simple. When it receives a redstone signal, it alternates which side is its output. You can also alternate it manually just by right-clicking the latch. But this is useful for press a button and a state changes. I guess I could demonstrate that right now. Nice, right. It's very useful for if you want to toggle something or, if you want to... Actually, I've seen this used a lot to reduce the speed of timers. I'm not certain why you just wouldn't do that manually, but I've actually seen that done. So yeah, it's pretty nice. And you also have... Oh yes, the XOR gate. All right. This XOR gate's a little bit more complicated when you have to think about. All right. The XOR stands for exclusive OR. And basically what it says to itself is if no signals, if there is only one signal, emit a redstone signal. Okay, if only one input is true, emit a redstone signal. So let me get a few more signs here because I want to demonstrate this. I want to actually show this to you guys in a decent. Let's do 2 input. Okay, so let's say 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and we'll put 1, 1 at the top. Even though that's kind of bad form, I really don't care right now. 1 and 1. The output is actually going to be 0 at the top, 0 here. Here it's going to be 1, and here it's going to be 1. So this thing will fire if and only if and only if only one of its outputs is working. See that? So this is the 1, 1 case all the way at the top, no output. This is the 0, 1 case, output. This is the 1, 0 case, output. All is off, no output. Now, we could also put a NOT gate on the front of this, couldn't we? We could. And what this would do is it would flip these. So now it would be 1, 1, 0, 0. So it would say, well, if... And this gets more true with a 3 system. Because right now it's actually operating like a very strange... No, it's not still. Because you're getting a 0 on the 0. So if these agree right now, what it's saying is if the signals are the same, output a redstone signal. You can see as soon as it would now output on the exclusive OR, the signals are different, it's turning it off. But, of course, this is a little bit bulky. I could make it a little bit more space efficient, I guess. I could hook this up directly. But I'm still using up 2 blocks. Thankfully, LRM has given us the XNOR gate, which stands for exclusive not OR. You can see it even looks a little different. So now if... Whoa, okay, that was my Gravasuit. All right. So now you can see if I run that out the front, give myself 2 cables here, these will operate exactly the same. See? Exactly the same. Nice. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. All right. Now, let's get into the RS latch. Now, I have no flipping idea how I would build this in vanilla. I don't even want to think about it. The RS latch, the rest of these are actual gates, except for the toggle. The rest of these are actual gates. You'll see them on gate design. If I was a better artist, I would actually draw them for you. I may throw that up as an attachment or something. This is actually more of a gate cluster. Even in modern logic design, this is a cluster of gates. And the way this works is pretty cool, actually. When it receives a redstone signal from either side, it changes the output side. Now you're probably saying, well, wasn't that a bit similar to this latch over here? That toggle? Well, yeah, it is, sort of. But notice, further inputs don't change anything. Oh yeah, if both sides go on, it won't output anywhere. But you can see so I just actually use this in my Let's Play to change state on something. To say, keep a redstone signal on if this, after you receive a signal saying that an energy cell is empty. Because remember, I couldn't just have the signal wired directly because it would only run the engines for about half a second. With this system, I can say, okay, trip when the redstone energy cell is empty. And so in this situation, I'd have some engines over here somewhere. So the system would be resting like this, and I'd say, okay, activate this and turn the engines on when the energy cell is empty. When it fills up, I have another cable coming in to trip this side and turn those engines off. You can also change which side it emits from. So you can see now, if I turn that off. Previously, it was the other side that was activated from this side. You can also do this. And this is just done by shift right clicking. And it just allows you to change which side is paired with which side. Nice. And this is a very complex latch in actual logic design. I would not recommend trying to make this in vanilla at all. So let's take a look. We've covered the OR. The NAND gate and the NOR gate are pretty much they're pretty much the same. The NAND gate is simply a NOT gate that's been merged with a AND gate. So if you can imagine, the AND gate's outputs have been flipped. It's not too bad to do. What is that? 76? Oh, 761, 257. Oh boy. That's right. LRAM loves her damage values. There we go. Oh, we have plenty of gates to cover left. Sequencers and state cells and repeaters and multiplexers. But guys, I think those will have to stay for next time when we get into advanced RP2 logic gates and some non-advanced stuff. I'm pretty certain I forgot some things. And you guys will no doubt tell me about it. Buffer gates, sequencers, randomizers, synchronizers, transparent latch, dull cells, inverts, non-inverts, counters. But we'll get into those in the next time, guys. Because for right now, I think I've given you enough information on logic gates for today at least. And I'll probably be releasing another episode of this sometime later in the week. So thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in my next tutorial video. Happy mining!